Shalom. First off, I want to start by saying all praise goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations to the person out there pushing this word. And all sincerity and honesty, the hopeful elect, Brother Carl Allah. And to the spirit, this be a quick lesson. I hope prayers go be edified. This is 2 Ezra 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right. So this is what's going on today. Because here in America, you could buy anything for a real cheap price, especially food. All right. Whether you want to go to the corner store, the chicken spot, all right, any one of these abominable fast food restaurants, all right, the so-called American or the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they could go up in there and buy whatever they want to buy with $10 and support their family, and that goes for the heathens also, right? It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth." Victuals not only food but also things that you may need to provide for your family, like electronics, all right, tools, things like that, all right. So there is something called Black Friday, where people go out and they could buy things for a very cheap price, right? And then even now in this pandemic, the government been basically handing out money to Jake, handing out money, man, giving money away. A lot of people receive more money on unemployment than they do from their weekly pay or salary. All right. So they have money to save and money to buy food, victuals, all right, provision, whatever necessary. So yeah, for a little, eventually the well dried up. But yeah, people thought themselves to be in a good case, in a good situation. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." Right, so that evil is growing upon earth. All right, because now, first of all, who rules the earth? Esau been given charge or rulership. All right. And then in Revelation 12:12 it says what? The devil shall come down having great wrath. All right. Okay. It says so let me read it again. It says, "And even then shall evils grow upon earth." Right, because basically that unemployment dried up. All right, the well dried up. All right, and now you have to rely on the so-called white man or the government to give you another source of income, because there are no jobs, right? And what are they gonna do? You're not just gonna get that second they call it a stimulus. You're not gonna get that second stimulus check. You're not gonna get the unemployment, but there's gonna be a catch to it. You're gonna have to take that vaccine. You're gonna have to get tested for the COVID-19. All right. In other words, you have to condemn yourself if you want to receive the goodies. If you still want to keep yourself in a good case. All right. So it says, "And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." All right. And that sword is growing, destruction. All right. Race wars, martial law, checkpoints, curfews. All right. Famine, which there will be a hunger for food, a thirst for water. That's happening now, and it's only getting worse. And they say, it's also due to the COVID-19, and the COVID-19 is in the meat and things like that. All right. Famine and great confusion. This is a time of confusion. All right, you got the COVID-19 putting everything on lockdown. All right, there's a curfew now. You got wars breaking out. All right, you got earthquakes happening. Listen, there's a lot of confusion, man. It's a lot of confusion. All right, people. One guy's a Democrat, one guy's a Republican. All right. So yeah, man. Back to the scriptures. That's that great confusion. And who's causing all this confusion? The so-called white man, the enemy, Esau. Okay. And 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who are the true Israelites according to the Bible, they're really gonna feel the wrath of Esau, man. When he comes down, having that the devil shall come down having great wrath, the enemy, the adversary. All right, he's gonna bring his troops out, lock everything down, take away your freedom, your so-called freedom, your employment. All right. So with that, I'm gonna get one more script, and I'm gonna wrap this lesson up. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. All right, because our people, which our people are who the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, the elect is gonna come out of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites according to the Bible. All right, that's who these lessons are for. Okay, this is that, going fishing for the elect. All right, the Lord said He'll make His fishermen, but then He'll make His hunters. All right, so right now we fishing, and the Lord will be hunting next. It'll be hunting season. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? Because a lot of our people trust in America, trust in the government, trust in the system. All right? Here it is, it's a stimulus, and you ain't getting no stimulus, you ain't getting no unemployment. All right, but our people just know they just waiting for that next unemployment. Here it is, for that you're gonna have to sell your soul, man. Take that vaccine. All right? Or Maxine, I should say. Pardon me. Take that Maxine. Right? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right, man? So you're going to be going through it. All right? You're going to be going through all sorts of pains. Okay? The bills due. Your woman trying to leave you. Your children resent you. Okay? You just got laid off, no unemployment, no stimulus. You took the vaccine, now you bugging out. Okay? But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. All right? You brethren, the brothers. All right? The brotherhood. It starts with the men first. Okay? The ones out there on the sighing and crying, all right, on the highways and byways, that start with the men. All right, then the rest, the women, children, then they come. It says 5, ye are the children of light. And when you go into the word children, you get sons. All right, the sons. All right, the men out there on the highways and byways pushing this word, the sons of light, the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and the sons of the day. Right, we are not of the night nor of darkness. Okay, we're the sons of the day. All right, and how is that? Because we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And let me look up what they got for sober. Self-controlled. All right. So that's basically it, man. Because these people actually put their trust in the government because they throw you a goodie bag here and there, but that's just a bait. All right. So we fishing on the spiritual side, and here it is. They're fishing also on we fish on the righteous side, and then you got the wicked's fishing on the wicked side. Okay, so it's a spiritual thing, man. That also goes into that take on the whole armor so that you may withstand the wiles of the devil. All right, because Esau is still not his bait too. But with that, I want to say all praise goes to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, grand millstones, citations to the rest of pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty. Shalom.